Gilo used a small torch to guide their way from the area where they camped to the outskirts of the village. After they'd passed some of the farms, their eyes had grown somewhat accustomed to the dim lights around them. Gilo turned off the torch, much to Scout's relief. Scout had thought that such a bright light might cause people to wake and see what was moving around in the darkness. They were both now having to be careful as they moved forward. They didn't want to trip over, either for fear of alerting someone or of injuring themselves. As he started to approach the ship, Scout thought that he could see a flickering light ahead being reflected off the side of the ship. "Is someone moving over there?" Scout leaned close to Gilo's ear and whispered quietly as he could, and yet loud enough to be heard. "I think I can see a shadow of a person carrying a small flame to guide them." "There does appear to be something moving," Gilo whispered back. "I can't seem to make it out, though. The light is dim. My eyes don't appear to be as good as yours." They were moving near the ship, and now seemed to have gone to one of the houses, but from here I couldn't make out which one. Gilo wondered why a member of the village should be so furtive in their movements, seeing they might not be the only ones interested in what was inside the ship. He chose not to share this thought with Scout at this moment, though, looking at Scout, the same thoughts might be crossing his mind at this time. Next thought that crossed his mind was, why now? Was it Gilo's presence here that altered someone's behaviour to lead them to both enter the ship and to be secretive about it? However, the light and the shadow both now gone, there was little the pair could do but continue their careful progress towards the ship. As they approached the hull of the ship, Gilo noticed that the locals appeared to have made an earthen ramp leading up to a hatch or opening in the side of the hull. The hatch seemed to be closed, however, and Scout appeared to be indicating that Gilo should open the hatch. Whether this was out of manners, or because Scout didn't know how to open the hatch, Gilo was unsure, but he stepped forward in an attempt to open the hatch. The system seemed to be mechanical rather than electronic in nature. The controls were recessed into the hull, and the seal on the hatchway appeared to be almost perfect even after all this time. Here the mechanism operated a relatively simple latch mechanism, but reaching his hands into the recess only took a few seconds of fumbling to open the hatch. As the door opened, it appeared the entryway was into an airlock or something that strongly resembled it. Without proper lighting, Gilo was unsure. However, with the door now open, Gilo stepped through to be swiftly followed by Scout. Scout then pulled on the outer door to close it. Once the door was closed, the entryway was illuminated, and the inner door opened a few seconds later of its own accord. "Well, we seem to have arrived," announced Gilo, feeling more like he should say something than actually talking to Scout. "Let's see what wonders await us inside this vessel, what answers we'll gain from the mysteries within." Scout is glad that Gilo knows about these things. Scout has never liked enclosed spaces when he cannot see the sky. The lights are strange, like the one Gilo Chosen carries. They produce no smoke, and they appear whenever you enter a new place in here.